Welcome back into the Sports Source. This segment of our program brought to you by Benedict Construction. You see their website right there. It was about a year and a half ago when I decided to build this big, beautiful studio set that we're now on. I turned to Dan Benedict at Benedict Construction. Now, they had never built for TV cameras. It's a different setup because you got to put things the right angles, you got lighting, you got reflections. They'd never done it, so they accepted the challenge, and did they ever meet it? Take a look at this set. It is gorgeous. I mean, from the dark wood to the stone to the copper. It's better looking than all of us except for Sterling. Gorgeous work from Benedict Construction. And if you have custom work you need done, whether it's building a home or just redoing a kitchen or bathroom, trust the people I trust. Benedict Construction. All right. During yesterday's SEC Network broadcast of the orange and white thing, Todd Blackledge repeated Butch Jones' goal for Josh Dobbs, saying, well, he could see him completing 65 to 70% of his passes. Last week, we showed you just how rare that is. That's crazy to talk about. Since 2008, there have only been 14 SEC quarterbacks who've hit 65% or better. Only 14 since 2008. The last Tennessee team, and we got into this last week, the last Tennessee team to finish the year at 65% or better was the 93 team with Heath Shuler, who was the starter. But, and I didn't have this shit, we got it right, but I worded it wonkily. Eric Ainge did hit 67% in 2006. The team, however, finished below 65% for the season. Hello, Jonathan Crompton, as your backup. So Ainge did it, but the team didn't. The Shuler team did it in 93. You're talking about a rare occurrence, even at Tennessee, for somebody to hit 65%. Now, let's talk about running quarterbacks who can do it. Over at the big board, over at the Benedict Construction big board, and don't worry, we'll come back to us as I talk to the guys for a second, and then we'll zoom in on that, and you can read those numbers a little easier. There we go. I'm giving Oliver, our director, time to zoom in. We got the Benedict Construction sign in. There's the ad. Now we can go back at some point. There we go. Look at that. It's beautiful. Clockwork. All right. Since 2008, there are only 6 quarterbacks in the SEC who have run at least 125 times in a season. Dobbs went for 146 last year. Only 6 of them have completed 65% of their passes or better. Now, there are 16 guys, including Dobbs, who have run 125 plus times from the quarterback spot. 10 of those didn't throw for 65%. Only 6 did, and technically it's only 5 guys. Dak Prescott, Johnny Manziel, twice from Connor Shaw and Steve Spurrier's offense, and one of those, he only threw 188 passes because he was hurt. Cam Newton, Tim Tebow. Fewer than 1 per year in the SEC since 2008 has rushed 125 times in a year and completed 65% of his passes. It's rare. And then over to the right, since 1960, 0 Tennessee quarterbacks have rushed that many times in a year and completed 65% of their passes in a single season. Never happened at UT. So when you're thinking, Stanford, you're smart. But if you're thinking Heath Shuler that year in '93 when he hit for 65%, 64.6, right on 65, he only ran it 40-something times that year. That was the year that they handed it off to Garner, Stewart, Hayden, Phillips, and they're going for 7 yards a carry, so they didn't run that many plays. There aren't any guys in UT history. Now, by the way, that list, if we can go back to that, I just want to tell you, I had to go to the mountains yesterday to get the exact right color of smoky gray to print that ink on the far right side. I got with the Nike guys. Anyway, thoughts on how close can Dobbs get? 65 is too much. I just don't see that happening. How close can he get to that? Can he get to 62, 63% with this bunch of receivers who you still have some issues with? Can he get there?
I think he could. He was at 59.6 or so last year. So, yeah, he could improve a little bit. But I'm not as concerned about that completion percentage as I am. What does he do in the clutch? And I remember late in that Florida game, he made some nice throws on that last drive. Against Alabama, there was a late drive in which he made some nice throws to give Tennessee the lead. They didn't hold it. But
Georgia.
Right. I'm more concerned about what he does in the clutch. Now, admittedly, some of Tennessee's completions are these little flips when they're running speed sweeps. Okay, well, those count. So that can inflate a little bit. But what do you do when it counts? That's what matters more to me, and I think for the most part, Dobbs has come through in those situations.
Sterling?
I'm going to just go online, and you know what I'm going to say. It's the first time for everything he can do it. And I might be a typical Sterling right now, but I'm saying this for real because he's that talented of a quarterback. I really believe he's that talented of a quarterback. People talk about him, and they want to criticize him. The man has won more and more each year. Our football team has put more wins on the board each year. And this is another hurdle he's willing to attack and try to accomplish.
Well, he hit, what, 62% 2 years ago?
He had 59 something
that was
last
half
year.
The, he played half the year, didn't play the whole year, but still, he got up to 62 in that one. I just think 65 to 70% is crazy talk. You don't see guys that run as much as he does that are as accurate. It's just rare. Again, 6 times since 2008.
Be the first.
It's very rare. Be the first. All right. Sterling, very good. We'll see you in our overtime segment after today's show. Good to have you, buddy.
Sir. Thanks for having me,
when
John.
we come back, positions of concern. Leaving spring, where are the concerns with this team? And also, trash talk between Tennessee and Florida. Wow, this rivalry is getting to be a rivalry again. Coming back on the Sports Source.